It was June 8th, 2021, 10:47 a.m. Eastern Time. Seemingly out of nowhere, the internet started to disappear. Not all at once, but site by site, like lights flickering out in a blackout. News sites, social media, government portals, gone. Imagine a world with no Google, no Amazon, no memes. The internet, the lifeblood of the 21st century, was flatlining. People panicked. Was it a cyberattack? Alien invasion? The robot uprising we were promised? Turns out, it was much simpler and scarier than that. One tiny error, one single company, one massive outage. This wasn't some Y2K bug. This was our modern reality crumbling before our very eyes. It showed us just how fragile our digital world really is, and how much we rely on something most of us don't even understand. Imagine this. You're a journalist trying to file a breaking news story. Deadlines looming. You hit refresh. Nothing. You're a stockbroker, millions on the line, watching your trading platform freeze mid-transaction. You're a student, about to ace that online exam when suddenly, poof. From London to Tokyo, the digital world was holding its breath. Businesses ground to a halt. Governments were scrambling. People were refreshing their Twitter feeds in sheer disbelief. The internet, the very fabric of our hyper-connected world, had been ripped apart. It was a stark reminder that even in the 21st century, our most advanced technology is still vulnerable. So, who was the culprit behind this digital blackout? Enter Fastly, a company you've probably never heard of, but one that plays a huge role in our online lives. Think of Fastly as the internet's delivery service. Websites store their content on Fastly's servers, strategically placed around the world. When you click a link, Fastly ensures that content is delivered to you in a flash, no matter where you are. Faster loading times, smoother streaming, that's Fastly working its magic. But like any complex system, Fastly isn't immune to glitches. It all boiled down to a software update. Sounds harmless, right? We've all been there. Phone update, app update, whatever. But this wasn't your typical software patch. This update contained a fatal flaw. A single line of code that sent ripples through the internet. This wasn't a malicious attack. No hackers in hoodies, just a simple mistake with catastrophic consequences. This one line of code triggered a chain reaction, causing Fastly's servers to go haywire. Like dominoes, websites around the world started falling offline, leaving millions in the dark. Section 5. The Domino Effect, Unraveling the Outage. Fastly's servers are interconnected. So when one trips, they all trip. It's like a power grid. One outage can black out a whole city. Websites rely on a complex web of interconnected systems. Fastly's outage exposed this interconnectedness, showing us just how fragile the internet really is. When Fastly went down, it was like cutting a major cable line. The internet didn't completely disappear, but vast swathes of it were rendered inaccessible. It was a stark reminder that our digital world is built on a foundation of trust and interconnectedness. Section 6. Fastly's response, damage control and recovery. To their credit, Fastly acted swiftly. They identified the faulty code, rolled back the update, and within an hour, the internet began to sputter back to life. Websites flickered back on, relieved gasps could be heard around the world. But the damage was done. The world had gotten a taste of what a world without the internet might look like, and it wasn't pretty. Section 7. A fragile web. We weave lessons learned. The Fastly outage was a wake-up call. It exposed the vulnerabilities of our internet infrastructure. The internet, for all its power and reach, is surprisingly fragile. Centralization is a weakness. When one company can cause such widespread disruption, it's a sign that our digital eggs are all in one basket. We need to diversify. We need redundancy. We need to rethink how we build and maintain the internet. It's not just about convenience anymore. It's about national security, economic stability, and the very fabric of our modern society. Section 8. The Future of the Internet, a Call for Resilience. The Fastly outage was a blip, a temporary disruption in our hyper-connected world. But it was a canary in the coal mine, a warning that we can't take the internet for granted. As we become even more reliant on the internet, the stakes will only get higher. We need to build a more resilient internet, one that can withstand shocks and disruptions, one that's decentralized and distributed. The future of the internet depends on it.